Good morning, y'all. Happy Sunday. Today's Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to the mothers out there. My mom and my sister are coming over today, so I'm gonna clean the house just a little bit downstairs. We do clean the house on Sundays anyway. By the way, I do use Earth Breeze laundry sheets for my clothes, and when I'm washing everything, they have a couple of scents now. There's like a spring and summer scent too, and then fresh scent and fragrance free, which is what I use for like pillowcases and all my towels. This is what I use for my stuff, but Sebastian still buys Arm & Hammer, and so whenever I'm washing like our bed or the blankets on the couch or the pillow covers, which I'm watching right now, I use this because this will clean, I trust that, but this does smell stronger. Like Arm & Hammer does smell stronger. So yeah, starting with that. Don't mind my appearance, I look rough, but I'm not like horribly sick, but as I shared in my latest vlog, I was sick for a couple of days. It wasn't that bad, it was just like, I felt a little bit achy, but I don't think I ever got a fever. And then by Friday, like after 2 days, I felt perfectly fine, like great. So I went to the gym, and I shouldn't have done that because the next day I felt like it was like square one. I didn't feel sore or achy or anything, but it was like I was congested, and I probably just shouldn't have done that anyway because like I was probably still contagious. So I just get really upset. I apologize to like do that, but I get really upset when I can't go to the gym. It just frustrates me. You know, before the pandemic, what's crazy is anytime I was sick, I would just work through that. I would go to work, I would be sick, and I would go to work. Like it was like no questions asked. I never called out sick for going to work. There was a time I left early because I started getting like super achy. That was before the pandemic, if I recall correctly. But I still would always go when I was feeling unwell. And then same with like in school, always went. I mean, I have perfect attendance since freaking 3rd grade, even into my master's. I didn't miss anything. And then there was a couple of times where it was out of necessity. I used to work front desk at an urgent care, and I was around sick people all the time. So of course I eventually got the flu. This was in it was like the flu season 2018, 2019, which was really, really bad. And this was like probably one of the worst sicknesses that I had experienced aside from the pandemic, like all of that going on. So glad I didn't work there during that time. But it was pretty rough because that flu was so bad. We were super busy all the time. I did end up catching the flu, and I was talking with the nurses, like they tested me for the flu and I was positive, but I was like, please do not tell the doctor, please do not tell, because there was always one doctor on shift and then like 2 or 3 nurses on shift at the urgent care. So the nurses knew, but the doctor, if she knew, she would have made me go home. And I was like, don't tell the manager, please don't do anything. And they didn't, because I was like, I need the money. And they're like, yeah, we understand. So it was sometimes out of necessity. That was when I was like really struggling financially. So there's a morning story for you. But I am feeling a lot better. It's just like congestion. And anytime when I am any sort of sickness, I feel disgusting. Like I just feel like a walking stinky germ, you know? I feel like unhygienic, even though I took a shower last night, and I shower every morning and evening, so I'm fairly clean. But after I have my coffee, because I am really hungry, I'm just gonna have some coffee to start. I'll probably read my book, I'll talk about that. I'm gonna take a shower, wash my hair, and even, I don't really need to wash my hair, but I think I'm gonna do that. Well, maybe I won't, because that might make me feel, maybe I will. I don't know, I'll think about it. That just will make me feel better, I think. And then I do want to clean the house. And I have some baking to do, and then gonna cook them food, which I'm excited about. So first up, coffee. Oh, and now I do understand and value rest when I am sick. When I was working my tech job, and of course like after the pandemic, really, if I ever got sick or didn't feel well, I would take off of work So yes, when like the first 2 days I was sick, I didn't go to the gym. I just felt better, and I felt frustrated that I wasn't able to go to the gym, and that's why I went. And the reason I felt frustrated is because I was sick a few weeks ago, like maybe a month and a half, and I skipped that whole week at the gym, and I'm trying to make gains here, y'all. This is empty. Don't mind me in my little sick corner here. I have cough drops, I have tissues, I have my tea from last night. But I am currently reading The Butterfly Garden by Dot Hutchison. And I started this a week ago, and I'm a little bit more than halfway through, but I'm not sure how I feel about this book. Like, it is pretty disturbing, but it also feels so unrealistic that it's not as, like, I just feel like it's made up, you know? There is kidnapping, sexual assault, that sort of thing. But just because of, I don't know, for some reason I'm not enjoying it that much. It's not bad, like I've heard a lot of people really like this book, and I don't know if this is because I finished Binding 13 and Keeping 13, and I was talking about how that put me into a slump where I loved that world, I loved those books, and I don't want to read anything else, or I don't know if it's the book. So I think it's like wrong timing. I shouldn't have done that to myself, but typically, like, for example, I read Keeping 13 and Binding 13, which are over 600 pages with really tiny margins. So basically, really high word count. I finished those within a week, but this one is not even 300 pages, and I'm a little bit more than halfway through. So yeah, I'm just gonna read for a little bit because I'm not gonna DNF it or anything, but I'm not sure what it is. I think there's a twist maybe coming. So I'm just gonna maybe read for 20 minutes or so, or while I finish my coffee, really. It's like 10 something. I just ate breakfast not too long ago. Decided to come for a walk so I could just get some fresh air, get some steps in. Yesterday it was raining like all day, so I didn't even go outside really. Definitely didn't go for a walk. So just gonna move my body. Hi kitty! That's Handsome Boy's enemy. That's who he always fights. Oh, I was gonna say it's cold. It's just been so ugly, unfortunately. And as I'm walking, like thinking of what I need to do today, I'm getting overwhelmed. So, we gotta get serious. Get through my to-do list. I think I'm gonna make my to-do list while I walk. Back inside from walking. Okay, now, I was gonna just go straight up and shower, but I'm actually gonna do a couple of emails to 2 of my clients because that should take like less than 15 minutes. I actually had a new client book with me for tomorrow evening, and usually people don't book, like if they book on a weekend, it'll be further out into the month, but she booked this weekend and it's literally tomorrow. So I gotta get her spreadsheets together and then email her like my intro. All right, both of those are complete, that feels good. My clients are like top priority to me. So got that done, did not take very long. And now, at first I was gonna clean. I think I already said this. I was gonna shower before cleaning and cooking and all that, but I'm gonna clean because I'm already sweating. I'm very sweaty right now because coming in from outside, it was not that hot outside, but going, just temperature changes. But gonna clean now, and that includes sweeping down here, cleaning the kitchen countertops, wiping down this table, getting this all taken care of, and then mopping. So that's what we're gonna do. It is 11:13 right now. My goal is to finish all of that by 12, and I don't think that will be a problem. It might even be less than that. So, okay, let's do it. so much better after that shower. I did decide to wash my hair because why not? I'm probably gonna wash it again on Tuesday before our trip, just because usually I do before traveling, but I'll see if I have time. But it's 12:30, so my mom and sister will be here in about 2 hours, and I'm gonna bake a lemon pound cake. Of course, I'm using Loving It Vegan. Let me get the ingredients out, but first I'm gonna wash my hands off my ring. Oh, we're busting out the stand mixer. That's exciting. Damn, this thing is heavy! Holy moly. So, Sebastian's dad had this. I think he was gonna sell it. And then Sebastian, unfortunately, was like, oh, Layla wants one of those. And Sebastian's dad is so nice and doesn't take no for an answer. And I don't need this. Like, I love these. This is a full-on KitchenAid, you know? But I don't absolutely need it. So he said no. I wasn't there. I wasn't there for this conversation. He said no, but here we are. We have it. And I have not used it, so I am excited to use it. For Thanksgiving, I think it was Thanksgiving, I had made some like just bread rolls basically, and I had to use my hands because I didn't have like the bread mixer, the like kneader, and just for 15 minutes straight I was like mixing the butter with the dough. Oh my gosh, it was so much. It hurt. So that's why I was like, oh, I need one of those, you know? But I don't need it. This might be silly, but I wish that in recipes, so we have the ingredient list, right? But I wish also in the instructions, people would put how much you need of each ingredient as it goes. So it's like, I have to scroll up, you know? Add vegan butter. How much vegan butter? I gotta scroll up. Add white granulated sugar. How much? Just put it in there. Add 1 cup sugar and half a cup of butter to both, you know? Like, why can't we do that? Honey, are you excited? Your friends are coming? Your friends are coming today. You have no idea, and you're gonna have the best time ever. All right, you'll get the idea. I'm gonna like film way too much if I film this whole thing, so I'll show you when it's ready to go in the oven. Just a little extra for, oof, it smells so good. I shouldn't do this, but spectacular. Next up, making some basil pesto. I have made the icing for, it's like a glaze rather, for the lemon cake, the lemon pound cake. Stay hydrated. And what I'm making today are sandwiches, like Italian sandwiches with vegan mozzarella, basil, fresh basil. I'm excited. I would use the basil from the garden, but there's not enough, unfortunately. And then tomatoes, roasted tomatoes. I've got to put those in the oven after the cake. Actually, I need to wash this. I don't know what I'm doing. And then vegan mozzarella cheese. Did I already say that? I don't know. And of course, lots of oil, because it's what Italians do. It's also 1:15, so doing pretty good on time. Well, I truly wish you could smell this. Oh, it's heavenly. I'm gonna try it. Hopefully it's good. Easy. I don't think I needed this big of a blender, but that's okay. It looks good. Oh, it smells so good. Y'all, smell it. Just make your own pesto. It's so easy. Avoid all the crap at the grocery stores. Okay, put that in the fridge. I'm gonna start getting the potatoes ready, because I'm making those sandwiches, but also some rosemary potatoes on the side, so. Some oil. Lots of salt. Put some rosemary. Oh, I have it. Okay. It's like, shoot. Not too much. You stretching, little lady. Gonna do some pepper. Lots of pepper. I'm gonna sprinkle, well, not sprinkle, pour a little bit of this lemon juice I have left, but save some so I can put it on after it's cooking, or after it's done cooking. Mix this baby. I'm gonna try to get these all like facing up, by the way. Okay, for the tomatoes, gonna throw those in. Extra oil again. All the garlic spread out. Put a little bit of that's gonna go in with the potatoes, but the lemon loaf has like another 15 minutes, so I'm waiting on that. It's now 1:45. Oh, I gotta get the bread ready. So I'm gonna cut up the bread. I'll show you what I got. Luckily, I was gonna get ciabatta anyway, and then these were reduced to $1.50, and then these were as well. So similar, this is a French sandwich roll, but basically ciabatta, like they're very similar. So I'm gonna slice these, and then when we get closer to time, I'm gonna roast it, or not roast it, just like heat it up. He's bored, so I'm gonna take a play break with her. Okay, I'm tired already. Lemon loaf came out perfect. I actually did just try to get it out of here, and that's why like that part completely fell off, but we got it back on and it looks fine. I wanted to take it out so it could cool, and I didn't put the parchment paper underneath to like make lifting it out easy, but it'll be fine. So I'll just put the glaze on once it cools as much as it can. Here's the bread. I did decide to slice everything that I have because it's gonna get eaten anyway at some point this week. So just slice everything. I added in the potatoes already. This I'm gonna add in a bit because the potatoes I'll probably have in for like 45 minutes. And it's now 2 o'clock. My mom and sister left about an hour ago. I'm gonna put my laundry away. So what else do I have on my to-do? Pack for California, which Sebastian did pull down my luggage. That's exciting. Probably won't finish that, but can get an idea. Wanted to edit a TikTok and upload that, or short content. Edit TikTok Tuesday and get that uploaded and scheduled. We'll see. Plus laundry. So I'm gonna put a video on and do some laundry. Oh, by the way, the food Sorry, I came up the stairs with came up the stairs with the laundry basket. This is what I was making, by the way. Wait. Yeah, did y'all see it? Like that. Yeah, just the vegan version. It was 10 out of 10. Very, very good. I'm jealous because there's 2 sandwiches left. I didn't put them together yet. They just still need to be assembled, but those are for Sebastian, and I'm jealous that he gets to have them. I'm full though, and the cake was also really, really good. Let's find a book vlog.
Yeah, and the way that you do that is reading what you want. I'm going to mood read from each genre that I'm feeling.
All right. This one is what I should bring?
I would recommend.
Watch it be like so hot.
I mean,
It's probably just saying like,
better to be safe than sorry.
yeah, it's like the top of the
Wyoming,
mountain.
That's what happened.
So I was looking up the weather for California. Fresno's hot. That's where we're flying into and where we're staying for our Airbnb. That's hot, like 80, 90 degrees. And then Yosemite is gonna be a high when we're probably gonna hike that on Thursday. So that's gonna be a high in like the 60s, mid 60s. And I don't know if the weather is pulling from like top of like the highest point or where it is that they're taking that temperature. But 65 is, you know, kind of chilly, so definitely gonna bring some layers. And then Sequoia is like a high in the mid 40s. So gonna definitely bring a heavier jacket. I am someone who tends to not pack the right things, and then I'm just freezing cold. That's happened like at all the places. Wyoming was really cold. Not really cold, but there were parts that were brutal. Not brutal, that's dramatic. Colorado, on the other hand, that one, I did not pack well for that. So I'm gonna bring this like thicker coat, which is unfortunate because this is just a carry-on. Gonna bring this windbreaker. This is a Cotopaxi, so it gets really, really tiny, which is good. So I'll be able to just like, barely weighs anything. I'm gonna put my hiking boots in here, of course. Let me shove some socks in there. Also, I did fold and get ready with like all my laundry, and I've lately been in a bad habit of like getting all my clothes together, and I'll put away the bulk of it, but then a lot of it I don't put away. Like I just like lay it down somewhere in my closet, like on the dresser, and then it sits there for the whole week, and I'm trying to break that habit. So I'm gonna put all of this away today. All right, that's a to-do list. Laundry, but complete my laundry. Actually put it all away. So I like to keep the hiking boots in bags because they're dirty, and I'm gonna stuff at least a pair in each of some thicker socks. So these thicker socks, those in there. All right. Now let's put.
Done. I beat you.
You want to tell them?
I beat them.
What?
I don't know. I said to tell them.
You beat me. Don't mind this harsh overhead lighting. I despise it, but I can't see otherwise. So for each day, I'm going to bring a pair of leggings. First of all, I'm bringing my 2 Petula leggings, which are, especially this pair, very, very thick. Like I don't know if you can see how like they're very thick. So that will probably be for Sequoia. Hopefully I fit in these still. I think I do, you know. Should be fine. And then this is also Petula, and they're just like the basic black. These are great for hiking. That's what I usually always bring. And then I'm for each day, Yosemite and Sequoia, bringing a tee. Okay, so bringing that as one layer. Of course, I have sports bras as well. And then I'll also bring a long sleeve shirt. Then I can wear this sweater both of the days over top of that. I have the windbreaker. I have the heavier coat. That is 5 layers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if necessary, plus a sports bra. So that should be good. And that's, I'm bringing 2 outfits like that. I'll have my airplane outfit, and then I'll probably, in my book bag for on the airplane, I'll probably just bring like a pair of jean shorts to change into, because that's usually also what happens. We'll get off the airplane and it's like super hot, so have that. And probably just a shirt to change into as well, just in case, because I'm sweaty. And then we're gonna probably go to San Francisco on Saturday, so I gotta bring an outfit for that. That's probably just gonna be jeans and some layers. I'm gonna close out the video here because we're about to watch Peter Pan and Wendy. I think I mentioned this in a recent video, maybe my last one, that we went and saw Peter Pan live, like a play at the Fox Theater the other weekend. Was that last weekend? Yeah, that's why I'm sick. I think I already did mention that. That's likely why I'm sick. So now Sebastian wants to watch the real movie. Well, this one is not the like older one, like 2003, but it's the real life characters. So we're gonna watch that. I did not edit my short form video, and I did not get to editing my full length TikTok Tuesday video, but I did start packing for Cali, so I'm gonna give that a yes. And I did 11 of my 13 on the to-do list. That's pretty good. So I feel good, and I think I'm gonna just vlog every day and like make a vlog week. So upload every day. Honey's already in her crate. I'll show you in just a bit. But yeah, I think I'm gonna just pick up the camera Monday, film a full vlog Tuesday, and then while we're traveling, I'll have each day be separate. Because I wanna kinda like pick up the camera more while traveling and like get better footage, because sometimes I feel like I don't. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Look at Honey. She's ready for bed. She had a busy day today in her little bandana that my mom made. This is what we're gonna watch. Okay.